Greetings. It is I, Triple Firestorm. Today is the 21st of October, Friday. The world is still here. And I can see it outside my window. The world has not ended. This is good chocolate. But, as I said, the world has not ended. As we know, the great prophet Harold Camping, who leads this massive religious cult thing, has once again predicted the end of the world, and it hasn't happened. This will be the 4th time he's done this. Now, either the end of the world is going to happen at some point today, or it won't. Probably won't, and so far nothing has happened. Why people believe this guy, I have no idea. I mean, the guy's 90. You know, getting on quite a bit. I mean, earlier this year, back in May, he said the world would end 21st of May. He didn't. You know, he spent millions, and a lot of this money was other people's money, advertising the end of the world on May 21st. A lot of people, as far as I'm concerned, were conned and gave everything they had to this guy in belief for some reason that would let them go up to heaven when the rapture came, and obviously it didn't. Now, interestingly, I've been looking around the net, and interesting, one website, this one Christian leader person is calling for an end. In a sense, they're saying this guy's a false prophet. Well, I wouldn't say he's a false prophet. I just say he's a guy that seems to want the world to end for some bizarre reason, and yet the world's going to end one day. But I really doubt it'll end by the hand of an almighty being. Most likely it'll be destroyed by humanity. But anyway, like I was saying, the world hasn't ended, and from what I'm looking at the news reports, those that are actually following this, which I don't really see it as news, Harold Camping, I don't think is available for comment, though he was determined, believe it was yesterday, the day before, the world would end today. So far it hasn't. I don't know what the opinion is on this guy. I know what Jared's opinion is, if many people know Wolfgang One. He did a video regarding him back in May 21st to be exact. I mean, what is it with the 21st? I mean, he claims that May 21st was a spiritual ending. What is a spiritual ending? You know, I have no idea what that means. He also said that the earthquakes that were supposed to happen were just an actual reference to people shaking fear of the end of the world. There's what, 6 billion people on this planet? I think the everyday person, you know, I don't know, my mum and dad for example, I mean, do you really think they worry about the end of the world and shake in fear? I think they're more or less concerned about getting to work on time and, you know, dealing with stuff at work, as does the average person. And me, I'm trying to find work. That's more important to me. I'm trying to get a job, you know. I'm not particularly that interested about the rapture. But I just found it interesting how many people back in May believed him and gave their money to him and spent loads of more money advertising it. Thing is, I really can't bring myself to understand why you get these people that seem to want the world to end. Why? I mean, I mean, I'm not judging people by their beliefs here. I mean, people can believe what they want to believe. But when a fully grown man cries upon realisation the world hasn't ended, that stayed normal. That did happen. That was actually in the news report, 22nd of May, when they were interviewing people, a part of this Harold Camping's, I don't know, group, for a better word. And he was practically in tears apparently. He couldn't understand why the world hadn't ended. He didn't want to know why we were all still here. I think part of it may have been the fact that this guy had given everything he owned to this Harold Camping in order to go to heaven, and obviously now he had nothing, because he had nothing, he's given it all away. This is the point. I mean, okay, we can all probably accept that the world will end one day, but it isn't going to end because a 90-year-old man says it will. And now this is the 4th time he's been wrong. So what's going to happen in 2 or 3 days' time? Is he going to come out and say, well... sorry. God, cough. So, as I say, he's going to come out in 2 or 3 days' time and say to the world, oh, I was wrong, but the world will end this day, this month. I get the feeling his next big thing, as I'll say, is going to end in 2012, like a lot of people think it will. But the world won't end in 2012. That's just all to do with the Mayan calendar. In fact, it stopped because it didn't continue. Our calendar stops, then continues on to the 1st of January. It doesn't mean the world's going to end. I mean, the world's going to end, but not now. Not in our lifetimes, guys. Maybe in a couple of thousand years, maybe, depending. But as I was saying, Harold Camping yet again has been wrong about the end of the world. And interesting enough, as many people have said, the world can't possibly end today because Batman Arkham City is released. That is an interesting and fair point. In fact, in the next few weeks, there's a lot of really good games coming out, so the world can't end yet. We've got Batman Arkham City, we've got Modern Warfare 3, we've got Skyrim. We've got some really good games coming out in the next few weeks, guys, so I really don't think the world's going to end yet. Way too important, them games. So the world ain't going to end. Definitely not. So yeah, I don't think I've really got anything much more to say, really. Apart from, I hope people do stop believing him, because I think after the 4th time of being wrong, you'll understand that he's not going to be right. Now, apparently, from what I've been reading, 94, when he predicted the world was end, he said what actually happened was Jesus came down to earth to inspect the churches, but nobody could see him. I still don't quite understand that myself. I mean, churches are amazing buildings, and you've got some really nice churches around here, and I understand why I'd want to go and look at them. But who knows? But to make it official, it is October 21st, 2011, and the world has not ended. So, what will Harold Camping say next? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see, won't we? So, that's it really. Just spreading a little message to you all out there. This is Triple O Firestone, signing off. Peace out, guys. Have a good one.